This is why MLS was not the people to suspend Luis Suarez. Let's talk about it.
Ain't been tight, never known curfews. Sunday night quiet, I ain't even out my church shoes. I done been wide, premarital guessing perfumes. Psychoing a lot, they keep asking me who hurt you. Dreaded for diapers, ain't that some shit? You think buying beers and pacifiers made me a pacifist? There's a list of asses that I like to whip. In this timeline, it frames the bad guy shit. Go ahead.
Hey, yo, what's up? Welcome to Sports World Talk Soccer, where we talk the world of soccer, a.k.a. football, a.k.a. the beautiful game. And today we are talking Luis Suarez and getting suspended. Now, of course, everybody's already seen the situation that happened on the Leagues Cup tournament and how it was pretty disastrous. So it was an outcome to where Miami lost 3-0 to Seattle. And after the game, tempers flared. There was some punches, some shoving, and also, unfortunately, some spitting. And that was definitely, a situation to where I think Luis Suarez went too far. A lot of people say he's known for biting people and stuff like that. This has to be a situation that definitely needs to be handled. But who will be the one handling it? A lot of people say MLS should step in, even though it was not a MLS sanctioned game or anything like that. It was a Leagues Cup game. And Leagues Cup has actually stepped in and actually suspended him for 6 games, which I do think is appropriate. But I don't think that MLS should have been the person to step in and suspend him, as everyone said. I do think MLS should have put out a statement earlier. It's Friday, it's been 4 days. They should have put out a statement just saying how we don't condone any, violent spitting or anything like that, unsportsmanship from any of our teams. We don't condone that. That should have been literally the next day. It didn't happen. All right, after that, Inter Miami should have been the team to put out a statement the very next day. It didn't happen. They just put out a statement, pretty bland. A lot of the statements, I think Suarez, he put a statement out as well, just saying, hey, congratulations to Seattle. I do apologize for my actions, but you're 4 days late. Why that had to wait 4 or 5 days or whatever, I don't know. If you're really sincere about your reasoning behind, being sorry or anything like that, it would have came immediately. But even then, everyone would have looked at it as he's just saying sorry because he don't want to get in trouble. Now, the next question is, should he get in trouble? Should he get in trouble with MLS? Me personally, yes. I don't think MLS is the team that should be suspending him. It should come from Inter Miami themselves. Inter Miami is the actual team that was in the Leagues Cup. The team up top need to look down and say, hey, this has to be handled. We don't condone ourselves. Suarez, you're suspended 2 games because he has 6 games from the League Cup, 2 games from MLS play. Also, Busquets, you get at least a game suspension as well. And you can argue it could be 3 for Suarez, 2 for Busquets, and whoever else is involved. But definitely something has to happen to where, you can't just let it go. And that's coming from Inter Miami. Whether you find the players, you can find them as well. I don't know what's the normal range as far as a fine for MLS. But, again, something needs to be done. And I think Inter Miami, the organization, is the only one that needs to be mainly suspending their players instead of MLS organization. League Cup, yeah, I understand why they did. It was their situation, their tournament and everything. I understand why they did. But as far as the MLS organization versus the Inter Miami organization, Inter Miami is the one who need to take action for their own players. They need to step in and they need to be like, hey, that's unacceptable. This has to be cleaned up. This don't need to happen again. Public apology should have been 2-3 days ago, but we just got them now. That's bad. But the image that Inter Miami is painting themselves as the villain, people are looking at them, they can do whatever they want. They can get in, they can get in trouble, but nothing happens to them. they can, break the rules. They can stretch the rules and stuff when it comes to roster management. But a lot of people look at them as that villain. I don't think that's good for Inter Miami, as they're building themselves to be a brand in MLS, one of the biggest brands of U.S. soccer. And, you don't want to have that persona. I think that Inter Miami has a lot of potential to be, like I said, a big brand, one of the big brands. You have Messi. I'm sure Messi doesn't want that type of negativity attached to his name. I'm sure David Beckham don't want that type of negativity attached to his name either. You know what I mean? So fighting after losing a game like that, spitting on people has to be, handled in a situation to where you are shown to be an organization that has principles that shows, hey, there is consequences to your actions. So, but let me know what you think. Who is the one that should suspend or fine Suarez, Busquets, and the crew? Is it MLS? Or is it like what I think? Is it Inter Miami? Let me know, and let's talk about it.
There's a list of asses that I like to whip. In this timeline, it frames the bad guy shit. Go ahead and like.